soon as I kind of hit a threshold, I don't want to push myself right now because 4.0 is phenomenal and I want to keep it phenomenal, but I'm afraid that I'm going to burn myself out if I do 15 hours a day. Some people can do that every day and it's like, that's okay. I wish I could do it. Some days I will do like 10 hours, right? I have done 18 hours for fun, but I definitely don't want to get to that point where like I'm fucking myself up from the enjoyment part. When S-Fan enjoys something, he goes so hard streaming it. I listen. I got a lot of respect for S-Fan. I really look up to his dedication to the roleplay that he provides. Is it a seasonal thing since we've got year 4 and no? So to put it simply, roleplay and development. I'm gonna give you a cycle for NoPixel. NoPixel's not seasonal. Year round, you see NoPixel. It starts off on a high, right? Everyone's coming back. The hype is real. There's new stuff, new interactions, new roleplay to be had. Really great, exciting shit. And then what happens is over time, we're gonna hit a lull. It dips out. It lowers out. People, go away. You start hearing about the complaints from everybody, right? People come back. They have hot takes that are fucking terrible. And, people have these opinions about things. And, sometimes you get a lot of the real drama of roleplay servers. It's going to happen with 4.0. It will happen. It has happened, right? But to kind of put some context into it, 4.0 starts on a high, or a reset starts on a high, has a lull period where people get burned out, right? But what happens is usually updates come out and big developments come out and people want to come back and see the new stuff. But the big thing is that roleplay servers are driven by an economy. If you give everybody all the money in the world, you have bad juju. Thank you for the follow. What's going on? Thanks for the love. Thank you. If you push an economy too quickly and everybody has every asset on the server, no one's interested in anything anymore. There's no repercussions. So to extend out the drive of the enjoyment of a roleplay server, you need to slow your economy down in order to allow people to work towards something. If you are no longer working towards something, the roleplay is then there's a hard line to follow. Roleplay should not be facilitated around what the fuck. Roleplay should not be facilitated around money, but your economy does play a factor in a server. The real role players and the real characters of servers are people that don't need money to create story, right? Those are the real characters. So what you get is you get people that use the money as a tool, but if you have millions of dollars, what's the repercussion to,
39, 23.
What's the repercussion to not commit terrorism if you have another 5 mil in the bank? So what happens is at the end of a server reset, so the end of 3.0, everybody had every car, everybody had every house, everybody had multi-millions of dollars, didn't matter anymore. Everybody had everything, who cares? Balls to the wall, let's do it. And everybody did. And it's like, all right, now it's, it's like whatever. So by that point, it was worth ending 3.0. 3.0 had its cycle. Let's start 4.0. New cycle time, let's run it back, right? And that's exactly what happened with 4.0. A new reset, new cycle, some new characters, and then there's, some repeats with different iterations. Flop being one of them has a different iteration, right? Tony Corleone, different iteration, right? Stuff like that. What's up, Bauer? Hashtag Team Little Texas. Little Texas is going to be great. But yeah, part of 4.0 is that it's a full economy wipe. It's a full reset. 4.0's lore is that it's 5 years later from 3.0. The government collapsed and everything is starting over essentially. So now we're back to this point. I was glad there was a full economy wipe. There needed to be. Why didn't they increase time and fines with the progression of economy? I think they did. to be honest with you. I actually think that there is a little bit of an up, but at the same time, look at, a lot of people are asking, like, why aren't the repair shops consistent across the board, and why are parts going up in price? I think the reason that the cost of parts go up is because when you repair your vehicle, you need to, I would expect fines and times to go up. I would expect them to move. I don't expect us to see a lot of millionaires very early on. I expect to see a lot of early, that part's meta. I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming the meta of why parts are more is one thing, but I'm gonna tell you now, I think as the economy grows, you're gonna see an increase in vehicle cost. You're gonna see an increase in a lot of these things. And I think the benefit to that is that if you are able to keep an economy from overstimulating, you keep people wanting to go and move and progress through other things.
122.
But the moment it is simple inflation, and I think that we're going to see, I'm going to tell you now, 4.0 by far the best launch we've ever had for NoPixel, by far. I've been here since 2.0. I got in through midway through 2.0. 3.0 was my first reset. 4.0 is my second. From experience, by far, this is the best that we've seen. And I think we are now living sort of in a time naturally in the server where I think the struggle period is being stretched out to over a month now. And I think it is by far the best that we've seen. I think everyone is still playing a character, and I love that. And I think people are still really committing to their lore, and I think that is phenomenal. I really think that we are in a good spot for NoPixel right now. Flops a triple OG? Yeah, I finally won the, I finally gained seniority. I think I can finally say I've been around the block. I've been around for a little bit. I think I can finally say I have a little experience on the server, which is cool. But, you know. 100, they will take PD average bank and price their new PD Taurus to it, I assume. I heard a rumor that it might be 65,000. So, I love NoPixel the most. There being a full lore of characters and reason for them doing something, even if it's not what the player themselves wouldn't do it that way. Exactly. My rule of thumb for anybody getting into roleplay is to play a character that is so unbelievably far detached from you as a person individually. Because when people judge you, or if you make choices and people, the viewer, judges your actions, if you make it too close to your personality, you're gonna take it personally. So I think it's important to play a character. That's why I made Flop. Flop is so far detached from me on purpose. You don't feel as personal when you sense judgment or people, you know, make comments on things. And I think that's so important to keep a happy, healthy server. But no, honestly though, the other thing too is that the community of, the roleplay community, not just like the people playing it, but you guys, the viewer watching, you guys make it fun for us too. And I can tell you every single person involved in NoPixel who is either one doing this full time, streaming, or two happen to be around enough to be able to at least be, create story for, what is insane to say, but tens of thousands of people is an amazing thing. And you guys make it so enjoyable for us as well. So
812, 10-8. 869.
I don't know. I think it's important to just, we make it awful too. Oh yes. Sometimes chat makes things fucking awful. Like when a viewer hops over, has never seen me in my life, and says, that I'm everything wrong with NoPixel and I'm everything wrong with roleplay, and that, people are happy that, Reddit, Reddit cooks me and stuff. That shit, you know, that shit hits home, you know? That hits home. People coming over, hopping and saying some mean things. And then you know what I do with that? Because, you know, it does happen sometimes. Sometimes people come over and have these hot takes. I print it out and I frame it.
Echo 3923 later.
And then put it on my wall. And make fun of them. I love this shit. I live and breathe off this shit. Talk your shit, King. I'm gonna make fun of you and put it on my wall. By the way, this is a real framed image that I actually have in my bedroom right now. So. Come at me, fuckers. I don't give a shit. Come talk your shit. Go fuck yourself. The captains were pre-selected. Yeah, skeleton crew was somewhat pre-selected. But that you needed to, right? Because you're putting all these people in positions to be full officers immediately. So we needed people to be foundational to build the PD. Waking up to it and knowing your accomplishments, it was one of my most liked tweets ever. But somebody came in and talked shit and said that I was the biggest example of what was wrong with the server. And I was like, wow, I made it. I have a mean hopper. And I was gonna VIP him.
I got 39.
But my mods banned him before I could. I actually said I want to VIP him, unban him. And then he called me weird.
I got 39, latest 91120.
Who watches the watchers? The mods. I've heard nearly identical quotes from others. I don't know. I just thought this was really great. I thought it was good. 220, by the way, was Flop's call sign in 3.0.
1210.
But yeah. I mean, listen. Apparently, I'm the biggest W chaser and biggest OOC Andy. Just to laugh at what you wrote. You know what it is? You laugh in the face of evil is what it is. I don't give a fuck. You want to know the truth? You want the hard to swallow pill, the reality of a situation. Who's calling? I'm gonna call them back. Give me 2 seconds. The hard to swallow pill is that the reality is that I'm a fucking guy in the internet. I'm not special. I shouldn't be put up on a pedestal. I'm here to do my thing, have my laughs, and enjoy it with an amazing community of people. But I don't think anyone should ever praise me for doing anything, or, you know, I stay grounded and humbled. I think if you get too much in your own head, you become, you know, that's where greed comes from. And I think that when you become greedy, you start to essentially lose touch of, I guess, where you came from. So I always do my part to stay grounded, and not put myself in a position to feel above anyone. Because I'm not above anyone. I'm a regular dude. I just happen to find a niche enjoyment doing something that I get to do full time. And I will never take it for granted, because it's not a forever thing. But I have met and made some of my lifelong friends through this, and I think that that's an important thing, is that at least I'm enjoying it and making the most of it. But I definitely don't want anyone to ever, like, put me on a pedestal. I'm a dude on the internet. They leave, kill him with kindness. Oh, 100%. 100%. Flop for mayor. Oh boy. Let me call this person back. Let me see who this was.
Hello, Flop.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry. Actually, hey, I never called you back. That's on me.
No, you didn't. No, I tried to call you and you never answered, and then you just ghosted me.
I had had a really interesting day yesterday that took about 4 hours of my time.
Huh?
I apologize. Whereabouts are you? Do you have the boots?
I should have them here. How'd you go when you had a chat to your captain?
You know what's funny? I didn't even get a chance to talk to him about it because when I went to go talk to him about it, I had a call come up, and that's what took me 4 hours. And we both got locked on it to the point where we both got tired at the end of our 4-hour meeting, and we both went off duty, and I called it. So I didn't even have a chance to bring it up with him, but I want to buy them and use them.
I do have them at the moment. If you want to come to the Ellis Customs at Castaway.
Yeah, I'm down. How much was it per again? I just want to grab the cash. 330. So 660.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll grab the money.
I'll see you soon.
Yep, I will see you in like 2 minutes.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's A69, same traffic.
When will the server vote for mayor? I think mayor's open right now, or there's an election open. I forget what it's for.
I will back you up before we're done with this one.
Bro, this beer is hitting me right in the fucking skull. Holy crap. I'm a little buzz boy. That's crazy. I'm all buzzed up from a single beer. This is the highest percentage beer I think I've ever fucking had, to be honest. I don't know.
is 23, code 6 area.
I'm not followed. Hey, listen, don't even sweat it. I appreciate you following, though. If you guys are enjoying yourself and you happen to be new, definitely hit the follow button. I'd love to see you all come back. It's all good, Asmer.
I will take the 47 up the metro so you can take care of him upstairs, okay?
We at 23 at the top.
God, you look bad.
What color do you bleed?
What color do I bleed? Probably red.
I don't think he knows the story.
No,
Oh,
I
he
do.
doesn't. Yeah,
KJ is a fucking moron.
Oh, you do?
You told me the story at the gas station.
Uh-oh. Yeah, anytime I see fucking Rhodes, I ask him what color the fucking
2500, Reggie.
2500? What are you doing to me?
What?
Why do you hate me?
You want me to do it for 2500? You need 4 across, brother.
What? Why do you hate me?
Getting 4 parts for 2500 is actually not a really fucking bad deal.
No, it's not. I'm not making
Okay,
shit.
I'll do it.
All right.
Damn.
No, Santi would do it cheaper for me.
Santiago?
Yeah, they're in your trunk if you want to have a look.
Oh,
so
sweet.
to use them, you just need to,
122,
just look at the wheel and use them.
Nothing
Okay.
in the area.
Oh, shit.
Now, bear in mind, if it is a local car, a week ago, there was a little bit of an issue where sometimes the local car would disappear when you put it on it. So just if you're using it and you have to take photos and shit, just make sure you clamp it the last thing you do, right?
Say that again?
There's a little bit of an issue like a week ago,
With
where
local
when
cars
you-
specifically.
12 back tonight.
Yeah, when you clamp them, the local tow would just come snap them up straight away.
So call them in and then boot them?
Yeah.
Okay, good call. Yeah, if
Also-
I
also
boot a
make
car
sure you-
and
Yeah,
they
just
fucking
last
snap
thing
that
you
shit
do.
away, I'm gonna find out whoever's swooping those things up and I'm gonna fight them.
Yeah. So just make sure it's the very last thing you do, all right?
Okay, yeah, that works.
I am unsure if it has been fixed yet with the local tows, but yeah.
Probably not.
Just as a word of warning in case you get eager, you throw one on, you go to take a picture, and local tow swoops it out from underneath your feet.
Yeah, that's fair. I have a question. Is the boot very visible once you place it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
Well, that's
And
good to know.
if they try and get in and drive it, they can't. Now, there
Oh,
was
good,
also
5 minutes,
another
stop on
slight
this,
little issue where if they tried to do that and then you released the boot afterwards,
I'm sorry,
they
give me 1
may
second.
need to have a nap.
10-9, did you say shots fired?
Negative, we're gonna be on 1038 eastbound Hawick, nearest cross.
Hey, firm. Sorry, I thought someone called out shots fired. Apparently they just said they were in traffic, but they definitely said something about shots.
Group 6 truck
Either that or I'm
occupied
just too drunk.
3 times.
So maybe that. So when you clamp it and they try and drive it, around the same time, like a week and a bit ago, if they tried to drive it and then you release it, they may need to take a nap for them to be able to drive it again.
What do you mean? You mean like if
Their brain still thinks it's clamped, but it's not. The car won't move. For you, it will move. Anyone else who didn't try and move the vehicle, it will move. But for them, because they tried to move it while it's clamped, it won't move.
Okay. So they're a little finicky, but in a pinch.
Well, you see, this was a week ago though, so just remember that. You know, the clamps could have gotten better since then. I just haven't had someone try and drive while it's on you.
Yeah, that's fair. Plus, you're advocating for Mayor Simone, so I mean, who knows? Anything's possible.
Oh.
What?
Oh. I mean, you know, I'm very vocal when things are fucked, so you know, who knows?
Yeah.
And I do bitch at Michael all the time about things.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Okay. No, this is gonna be fun. I have plans. I can't wait. I'm gonna go camp the fucking Fleeca bank at Legion Square. First person to walk into that bank, they're getting the boot.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Great while you just stand there and they'll try and get in to get away and you'll be like,
You know where I'm going right now?
Legion Square Bank?
Do not be at Legion Square Bank. It better get messy. If you hear a cop got stabbed, just know who it was.
Let me know if you need more.
Yeah, let me know what color you bleed.
I'll let you know. Hopefully it's not red. Don't show up to Fleeca Bank tomorrow. Wow, dude. That beer got to me quick.
Eco 1623.
I'm a lightweight bitch, or I'm just an empty stomach bitch. I don't know which one. I'm one of them though. Have another one? Hell no. What the fuck? Empty stomach B, eat some bread. Drunken duty, shake my head. No, I'm not. Please, guys, come on. It's Tuesday morning. You think I've been drinking? Come on. I know what you're talking about. Mix of both, maybe. I might grab a slice of bread actually and just spread actually, you know what? I'm gonna be responsible. Give me a minute. I'm gonna grab a piece of flatbread and I'm gonna just grab like peanut butter or something. Just something to coat my stomach. Give me a second.
Dispatch 869, code 4 traffic, Oliver Gap. And 8.
812 same traffic.
EMS and PD.
Send it.
Any unit 76 47 Jamestown.
Assigning a unit right now.
Copy. We'll get you up as well. We got 2 units 76.
I have a unit 76.
We just want to tell the unit to hold a block out. We'll clear the area and roll you in, if that's okay.
10-4.
All right, I'm back. Either I've watched way too long, or it feels like this launch PD is OOC conversating way more. What does that mean? Yo, Anthro. I'm sorry, give me a second. I apologize.
EMS, you're good to roll in.
A mouthful of peanut butter after a gifted sub is not an easy way to thank somebody. Sorry. Sareki, thank you for the gifted sub to Anthro. Anthro, welcome. Sareki, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Asmer, what do you mean by that? Either I've watched this way too long, or it feels like this launch PD is OOC conversating way more.
James on her.
You mean OC conversations in the server?
10.
EMS into the barrio proper, in the parking lot here. That's going to be best for you, I believe.
I didn't know peanut butter on bread was a bad idea until now. This is like trying to fucking fight glue on a piece of paper. No, Asmer, you're fine. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. You mean like OOC in the top left, or do you mean like slight comments that are made? Do you mean like in-character comments that feel OOC? Well, right now in the PD, it's a little bit weird because we're still trying to fix things. Like Slacks is still working, or I can't even say Slacks. Sab is still working to make the server, or is trying to progress the cop RP, and is making that a point. As for the actual OOC side of things, I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for myself though. In my experience, in my time slot on the server, the OOC comments are at a fucking all-time low. I can't speak for the other shifts, but I can say for my time, I feel like they've been actually pretty subdued. I know Sab is still trying to fix things, and unfortunately, some of the fixes that are going on currently require an OOC backing with the developers. So there are times where we do actually have to go forward with trying to, you know, find an in-character way to describe our problems. And to be honest with you, the time to bullshit ratio and trying to explain a roleplay reason as to why our cars don't shift, or as to, you know, why something isn't working, sometimes it's easier to just rip the fucking band-aid off and like, you know, light RP it. You know what I mean? But they're referring to outside issues, but in character. And the solution to their problem as getting cops that are veterans are stopped by whatever OSC rule they have in having a new to.
We're literally sharing the house.
What does that mean? Wait. They're referring to outside issues, but in character. In the solution to their problem as getting cops that are veterans are stopped by whatever OOC rule they have in having a new to OG ratio.
I could have hit and killed a wife and kid, but no, who cares? Cop doesn't care.
Asma, I'm trying to follow what you're saying.
People on that drive through. Oh, who cares, right?
Captains want police that are ready, hired, and know what they're doing. Yes, 100% yes. So I'm gonna keep it blunt. I am one of the people that were brought into the PD without a lot of
141 from A12.
How do I say this?
Do you want us to cuff this guy and
myself and about 15
hospital?
other people were brought in to be part of the skeleton crew for the PD.
Alright, 10-4.
Remember our rules? Asmer, I don't understand what you're saying. Listen, I'm all in to like open the door on a discussion to figure things out, but leak who else is in the skeleton crew? Sure, I'll leak it. All right, you can clip that now, and you can go back and you can figure out who the fuck is in the PD. What are you asking? What the fuck? The skeleton crew is done. Yeah, the skeleton crew ended like a month ago, dudes. We are no longer doing skeleton crew. We have cadets now. People are going through the cadet phase. We are all learning. Here's the thing. The people that were brought in to be part of the skeleton crew, me, were informed that things are going to change and that things are going to happen on the server that we're going to have to work around. This is a new reset for the PD. This is a new start for the PD. We're going to have things that are going to get brought up and we're going to need to address and that we're going to need to focus on and that we're going to need to bring up as problems, right? For example, the marijuana situation. How is it possible that if you harvest 100 grams of marijuana from a single plant, why is it when you package it, it weighs more, right? There are things that do not make sense for us. And the only way that we can address the problems in order to pave the way to create the PD as to where it needs to go is to address some of these problems. And yes, some of them are OOC, but no one's bad-mouthing not having enough bodies. Slacks asked to hire some old names and Turner responded with awkward cryptic type response that seemed to imply they prioritize new and don't want the same old hires. I mean, yes. Yeah, that's yes. Are you a 2PC streamer? I am actually, yeah. Yeah, no, I fully understand. We are trying to foundationalize the PD in a way so that we are able to function yet also facilitate the natural progression of RP on the server. The cadet phase for cops takes upwards of 6 months a person.
To the hospital.
So
Yeah, same
it is
traffic,
quicker
1
to hire in people into the PD that have past experience so that we are able to fill out those roles as the roleplay facilitates on the server. That it happens. We are obviously in 4.0 going to speed that up, but in 3.0, there were people that were solo cadets for 4 months before they were brought in for their final eval. It's going to happen. That is a very real thing. That is something that does happen. But Slacks and Turner having their disagreements is completely normal and natural. We are still in the foundational period of the PD. The PD is not set in stone yet. We are still working toward setting it in stone. It's not going to be set in stone for at least another month or two. The moment the PD, if you guys want to know specifically when the moment the PD is going to be set in stone, it is going to be the first time a solo cadet is brought in for his final eval and is hired as a full officer in the PD. That is going to be the snowball effect that creates everything past the skeleton crew. Before we get to that point though, it is skeleton crew. That is the natural progression we have to go through. And see, they need old cops. I'm an old cop. Let's see here. I might be the only old cop on duty, so my point's about to, yeah, my point does not exist. But we have more than a dozen old cops that are back on the force right now. How long was Cornwood a cadet? I think he was brought in as a full officer. To be honest with you, I don't know, but we don't need old cops. I don't know what your concern is or what your like. Asmer, my point is that I'm trying to pinpoint what your interest is or your concern is to your comments.
Found weed dumpster. Nothing really can tie him to him. Just like I said.
It seems
right now.
Yep.
No question.
It's a weird thing to bring up, I guess. My response to you without directly answering your question, because I don't think I can answer your question directly, is that the server is still fresh, 4.0 is still new, and things are going to change. We have an idea and a roadmap as to what we want to do, but as for if what we want to do is going to be what is actually going to help progress things to start off 4.0, we are still in the early stages. Things are going to change. There are going to be disagreements. We want to have a new face for the PD. We want new people in the PD. We want to give people an opportunity. Great. Fantastic. At the same time, if we are going to go through the natural progression in roleplay to bring people in as a full officer, yeah, you got 6 months before we're going to see that. Okay. Maybe we undermined in how many cops we're going to need to allow 4.0 to flourish. Okay. Here's an idea. Maybe we bring in more cops. And if the more cops are people from the past, fantastic. The thing that you need to remember is that we are still slowly progressing and making things what it is. And I say we because I'm involved in it, but I'm not making the final call. The reality, though, is that you're going to see things that one day Slacks is going to say, hey, we need to do this. 2 days later, he's going to contradict himself and say something completely opposite of what he said 2 days ago. A hard to swallow pill is that as the viewer, you gotta just follow along and understand that we are trying to keep a balance that makes sense for the progression of roleplay happening. Does that make sense? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really want to answer your question because it could either one be bait or two, it's just kind of confusing. But the reality is that we're still in that progression. Not trying to be a meta chat here, sorry if it seems, but did you see the lore Malton brought up about Slack's character not making Academy in previous server? No, but that sounds really funny and like something Malton would run. The issue of bringing more in currently How is that an issue? The rent-a-car price change was smart. It was. It absolutely was. Oh my God, there's a deer. Get out of the road! Jesus Christ! I've never seen a fucking deer here. What the hell? I don't know. I feel like I've made my point pretty clear. TLDR, things are gonna change. They're gonna continue. That's gonna be the end of it. Understand that we're gonna be changing things, and things are going to continuously change. That's all. How many good RP conferences have happened because the cops feeling I don't know. Hi Chris. Yo Yuki, what's going on? How are you? I saw Rose earlier. What's going on, Rose? What's going on? Oh my God, Lucas. Yuki, I kind of want to show you some meta, but I'm gonna be polite. Only 1 or 2 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 5 right now. Also, to be fair, 5 cops right now is not a big deal. The other thing, Asmer, that you're completely missing the point on is that why do we need more than 5 cops right now? What's the worst crime we see right now? If we have shootouts between gangs that are 8 on 8, 6 on 6, and we got crazy fucking numbers, we deal with speeding tickets right now. We deal with weed ops, senior buns. We don't need more than 5 cops. I think I'm coming across wrong. I don't think you're coming across wrong. I just think you're focusing on things that don't matter. Respectfully speaking, I'm not trying to like negate, but what you have to understand is we don't need more than 5 cops on duty. We don't need more than what we have right now. We have a number that makes sense for the progression of the server. Right? We don't need 15 cops on duty to write tickets. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna come into a couple things here and there where it gets a little overwhelming, but I feel like I've exhausted this point far enough, Asmer. At this point, respectfully, just you need to look at every aspect. It's not just the number. Plus, not for nothing, respectfully, I'm glad Yuki's in here. Yuki can back me up. 5 cops in shift 3. Holy shit, we're up good right now. We are up so goddamn good. The new MDT is great though. True, Rose. That's more than we had at the end of 3.0. True. Girl, I was responding to S plus with 1 backup unit. I know. We are holding it down. We got more than enough for what we're dealing with right now. Oh God, I'm so glad to see Lucas back. I'm geeking. I am so excited. I'm Cop RP's been sick lately. It's been great. It's been phenomenal. The thing though is, you know, in a new server and with Cop RP in general, I also want to answer questions that viewers have, because I don't want people to get a misconception about the reality of things. And I think that that's important. So I think Cop RP has been the best it's ever been. I feel like every interaction feels like an authentic interaction between 2 people. I'm going to be honest. In 3.0, there were a lot of interactions, and it was very much just like, you know, PPO. You want to know when PPO is? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Damn, I don't know. Rose, we go back to academy. Oh man. Nah, we're gonna have people push the PPO soon. But yeah, I don't know. I want people to know that obviously I'm one of the few cops around too, and I know people come over, and I have a lot of new viewers that are interested in cop RP. And I'm actually gonna say this just in general, because during the Murphy Braun stuff, which is still gonna happen, just I'm waiting for some unfortunate situational stuff to happen because the report's missing. And we can't push it to the docket without the report coming back. We're waiting for the devs to fix that. What was I gonna say? Oh, part of my enjoyment being able to share my story with a community is that you guys understand what's happening on screen as well. And I feel like I have more fun educating over what you're seeing. I know I have a lot of new viewers who are interested in cop RP but don't understand it. If I could help you understand what I'm doing, not only one, it keeps it interesting for you, makes it more engaging for you, but two, it makes it more interesting and fun and engaging for me. Knowing that when I do something, the viewer's response is understanding my reasoning. So I'm more than willing to answer questions about cop stuff. I can actually say I've been doing it long enough now to be able to kind of facilitate, hopefully, a mindset of what you're looking for. But how many of the current PD are extra rangers? I think only 3 or 4. We don't have many.
Have a good one, Lily. Take it.
Night, Lily.
One academy was enough. Listen, I won't lie. Some of those 6 to 8 hour days in academy, dear God, send in the fucking reinforcements. I'm losing my mind. There were some days in academy I was like hyperventilating by the end of them. I'm like, I'm done. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just trying to run it back, figure out what other answers I could give. I think so far this is the best reset we've had though, by far. Since I was hired like 6 years ago, I was so nervous. I was a nervous wreck being a cop. Tell you what though, it gets so good once you have fun with it and you figure it out. You know what I mean? Oh, I have boots. I gotta go. I gotta go be a petty bitch. Yuki, you gotta listen. Listen. I don't wanna say anything. These boots gonna be good. You did a good overview, IML. I'm trying. I mean, listen. Like I said, I know I'm one of the few people as well that are in the PD currently. If I could do my part to educate, I think that's part of the enjoyment. Dude, I had Kirby get excited about boots. That's so funny. I know. It's so good. I'm geeking.
812, 76 MRPD with 195.
What I decided to go salt the highway. Nothing so far. We're just kind of talking and hanging out. It's a very slow day in shift 3. Very slow day. When was our actual last call? Injured person, injured person, injured person, injured drug sale. 23 minutes ago, almost a half hour ago was our last call.
Can I just turn right here, then pull over? Is that alright?
Yeah, just go and pull it over. Dispatch 125, 1038 westbound Adams Apple Boulevard. Nearest cross is going to be Strawberry Avenue. It's going to be a brownish-ish. I don't know. It's kind of an ugly color. In color tow truck.
812. MRPD.
Mutter, I actually disagree with that, and I'll explain why after. It's not like a heavy disagree, but you know, I'll explain. Hello, how you doing?
Big dog?
I'm doing pretty good. How are ya?
I'm pretty good, mate. I'm pretty good. Could you come to my window, please? Because I'm looking at you through the fucking eyeballs here, son, and I can't see you.
Nah, you're all good, brother. Listen, I usually keep by your by the pillar of the vehicle. I mean that's just for my safety.
You don't want to walk in the kill zone.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, you get it. You understand.
So if I jump out and let you frisk me and then realize I ain't got a weapon, will you stand in the kill zone?
Hey, listen, you know what? It's procedure. It's not personal. It's just procedure.
Aww.
Flap through Gong LSPD badge number 125. Can I get some license registration, please?
Yeah, of course you can, brother. Let me just reach here into my pocket for this this license.
Mr. Attar, is it?
Yeah. I think you stopped me before quite a while ago.
I was gonna say, I think I have.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why are we doing 62 running through a red?
Because, to be honest with you, mate, I've got no regard for the law. I couldn't give a fuck for a red light or a speed limit. Is what I'd say if I were an absolute dick. To be honest, yeah, I'm just thinking about the good old days and I'm just driving round. I'm not really paying that much attention, if I'm going to be honest. Kind of I'm in limbo. I'm tired as fuck. And I'm just whizzing around. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? Listen, nothing but respect on that. I get it. Fuck. All right. Well, damn. Luke, it has been a while. When was the last time you were pulled over? Be honest.
This morning, actually. I got a $390 citation for speeding through a red light. I'll be honest.
Did you really?
Yep.
What the fuck?
I think it was some lady, some ginger lady. I think she's called Sky. I think she might be called
Damn,
Sky.
Luke, you got points though. What happened?
I just got points. Like she just said, "Oh, speeding's a point, red light's a point," and I didn't have my license, so that were 2 points. Because I got robbed yesterday. And
Luke, I'm gonna need.
I just forgot to get a new license.
I got you. Give me a damn good reason why I should give you a warning today. Because I'm really. You got points.
I'll tell
dog.
you why, yeah. Because I'm actually a fucking. I'm. Listen, I'm gonna jump out for 1 second, mate. Don't be alarmed.
Wait,
I'm
what?
a fucking. I can see things that people can't see. I'm gonna roll a dice, yeah. It's gonna land on 3, and then you're just gonna get in your car and leave. I've seen this already. This is part of the prophecy, right?
Okay.
You cannot fight fate. It's just what happens, right?
Dispatch 125, clear traffic, back in service. Dude, I feel like I should quit my job after that. What the fuck just happened? I feel like I should go to church. What the fuck? What just happened? What the fuck?
T64, 10-8.
Oh god, I want to do it. I want to boot that car so bad. Damn, I gotta give it to him. You know what? That was like when James pulled the card Carter gave him in 3.0. That's amazing. Today gave a warning after somebody did the Uno reverse card move. I was there for that traffic stop. That's funny. Wish me luck, Snyder. Be careful in the snow. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Oh man, let's go to Mosley's. Let's go get this thing all fixed up. Yeah, we were 5 deep in a vehicle for that. Oh, okay, we're good. I'm sorry, what?
Oh. What's up?
Exactly. Hold on, a cop just pulled up next to me.
I don't ever want to see you driving in opposing lanes like that again.
Hold on 1 second. Let me call you back.
Let me keep it a fucking stack with you.
What's up, Flop? What's going on?
You got a fucking you got how many axles on this goddamn thing?
It's a fucking train, okay?
You are driving a fucking train, and you're driving in opposing lanes, bruh. In an accident, I'm scared for whoever the fuck you hit. You cannot be driving in opposing lanes. That is crazy.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, Flop. Maybe you're right.
I don't think I'm right. I know I'm right on this one, dog. This thing, bro, you're driving a goddamn. We don't even have this type of technology in the PD. What the fuck you driving? We may buy these things and armor them up.
Driving the G6 Cybertruck out here, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Listen, if the Cybertruck looked like this, people would actually buy them.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not right. I would buy one.
Jesus Christ.
But look, I'm the passenger here, and look, we got good windows too. You know, we can just roll them down. And roll them up.
Fucking God.
And we have like a bunch of nice tables here. You know, when we get a bunch of money bags here, you can like make a makeshift bed or sofa with all the money bag.
My God, just do me a favor. Just be fucking careful, all right? Just please be careful.
I will, Flop. I will for you. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh God, that's so funny, dude. Oh God. I wonder how much money they're moving in those vehicles. I don't know. I actually don't know. Makes you wonder though, right? Yeah, this place popping right now. Oh no, is that Edbert? Get ready to get bent over and fucked for this repair. Oh man. How's everybody's morning going? You guys having a good morning so far? I wonder if the snow finally stopped. I don't know, man. Oh, it's so fucking cold. Oh my God. Bro, it's gonna get to 7 degrees. Tomorrow it's gonna be 0.
It's open to public access in it. You need to have your. I will, because you're on duty. You're the one who's responsible.
Yeah, I'm the one that told you not to enter.
It doesn't matter.